I'm here, guys. Everybody, hold on. Let me get some chapstick. Is my necklace in here? Damage Inc. Thank you so much for subscribing. Wait a minute. I wanted to get out the board for this stream, but the thing with the board, there's a bandit, and the bandit took my dry erase markers. I have like none left. I realized they're all dried up because there was a bandit who got into my dry erase markers that I used on the board. So I actually forgot to order new dry erase markers. Who is a bandit? My sister. It's okay. She makes me good matcha. Let me order them before I forget. Hello, thank you so much, Damage Inc. I really appreciate it. Hi, Nemo. Hi, Juan. Hi, Shosho. Hi, it's Jay, by the way. Okay, I figured. You had the same aura. You had the same energy, as Jay's Whitneme. Wait, Jay's Whitneme, right? Your username has the same aura. I almost knew it was you immediately. Okay, my bangs are looking a little foolish today. They just look so thick and heavy, like, geez. Wow. They're trying to copy my butt. Just kidding. Okay, hold on. Let me get my, chapstick. Have the boyfriend in your trunk reel? Oh my god. Josh? Joshua Kavanaugh? What does matcha taste like? Well, I get like sweet matcha, and it's not technically real matcha. It's like little matcha pellets that dissolve. Dude, my bangs are so like, ooh, fluffy. Okay, I need them out of my face for now. Get out of my face! Oh hell no. Do not. Has Martin moved in yet? He might as well has. Wait, what? Mind your business! I'm kidding. Okay, let's see here. Where is I found a really good lipstick that I like. It's this one. I think I found it on stream. Like, I discovered it in my bag. Okay. My friend made out with a girl, and I guess he doesn't do that a lot, but he like called me and like, he was like, is it normal for your lips to tingle and stuff? Like, I feel like I'm getting sick, but it's just like my lips, like, I don't know, like, after kissing a girl, and I was like, she was probably wearing like lip plumping lipstick. And then he was like, oh, what? And then I was like, yeah, it like gives your lips an allergic reaction. That's how it plumps your lips. And he was like, that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like I had an allergic reaction on my lips. Since you are a was a professional alcoholic, no, Tom, what's this? No, this was not Tom. Since you're a professional alcoholic, what would be your top 5 drinks? Well, my favorite, I don't even like to get drunk anymore. I just kind of like drinks. I like to get tipsy. I like wine, sweet wine, of course, not with bubbles in it. I like, you know, not bubbly sweet wine. So, like, red wine, perchance, because I don't know what's been happening with my body? Okay, what's been happening? Oh, well, my favorite drink to get at a bar, I will tell you. My favorite thing to get at a bar is a Dirty Shirley. And there's a specific flavor profile that I love more than anything, and I think Melissa made me realize it's actually like almond extract. And it's like that flavor profile of almond extract that I'm obsessed with. And there is, here, let me look it up. There was like this tree soda that I saw at my friend's house that was like changed my life. It changed my life. Like, I was having sex with this drink. I was having sex with it, and we were going at it in and out animal style. If I could turn that drink into a boy, oh my god, it would go on for hours, no break, no need for even water. There would be no break. It would just go on and on and on and on and on and on. I wouldn't even let it come up for air. Like, this drink was way too good. It was just a soda, and all of my friends hated it except for Martin. And me and Martin were like guzzling this. It was so good. Hold on. Let's see. It's like birch. It's like tree. Birch soda. Let's see. What is this? No, it's like okay, it has a birch tree on it. Do you guys know what I mean? It has a birch tree on it and it's soda. I would do 50 different positions with this soda. Do you guys know the birch soda I'm talking about? Birch soda. Okay. Birch soda. Okay. Tree soda with birch on logo. Birch. What is the thing? Bark soda? What is it called? It was the best thing I ever drank in my life. Grrr! Birch beer? I don't know if it was birch beer because it was just... Well, that looks delicious, but birch beer sounds really good. But it has a birch tree on the logo. And I was like, if this is birch syrup lemonade, birch beer. I'm gonna call Josh, because actually it was Josh at his house. Hold on. What was that really delicious soda that was at your house? And it had a birch tree on it, and you hated it. I need to know what it is, or else I'm gonna tell everyone you were on Epstein's Island. Birch beer. Bruh, is that really what it is? He said it's good, just not with alcohol. Everyone is saying it's birch beer. Hold on. It was just birch beer? But I'm looking up pictures of birch beer. This was not the Okay, where did you get it? I can't believe he actually answered my text. I've never known Josh to answer my text. That's crazy. Okay. Well, it was so good. And I was like, is this what they make Shirley Temples out of? But apparently they don't. I asked my friend who was a bartender, said no. But I love Dirty Shirley's. Okay, someone asked me one question, and it took me 6 hours to even get around to, like, a remote answer. You said my top 5 favorite drinks. Well, I like Dirty Shirley's. Who's texting me? Oh. I like Dirty Shirley's. I like margaritas are really good. I love margaritas. Anything with margarita in it is just fantastic. I love anything with margarita. With tequila, essentially. Loki Abu, thank you for rating! A tantalizing raid! a tantalizing, right? I love so much that you kept this bit going. Please never stop. Please never stop. I love Abu, the TikToker. And yet you're as close as I can get to him. um, um, why are we just talking alcohol? Well, someone asked me about my 5 favorite alcoholic drinks, and it used to be just liquor. I just loved so much. I loved Fireballs were my favorite thing ever. My favorite thing ever in the world was Fireballs. Hi, Slender. Thank you so much. Dirty Shelly. And I just used to be able to drink liquor, no chaser. I don't even think I went like 3 months drinking alcohol all the time. Never used a chaser the entire time. And then I started vomiting a lot after drinking. It's like my tolerance went up and up, and it didn't go up at the same time, because it's like I couldn't get drunk, but the amount I needed to get drunk, I was just gonna throw up when I drink it. So I started throwing up, and as soon as I started throwing up alcohol, I hated the taste of alcohol ever since then. The taste of alcohol was insidious to me ever since then, because it just tasted like vomit. I'm like, oh, this is the thing I throw up all the time. I feel like I'm throwing up. Drinking throw up. And so I would like every time I taste alcohol, I'm like I'm gonna throw up. It would like make me gag. Like I should call him. Okay, I'm joking. It would make me gag like I was drinking throw up, actual throw up. So I quit not using chasers, and I use chasers all the time. You thought I was gonna say I quit alcohol? Hell no. I'm kidding. I actually low-key did stop drinking that much. So I hated alcohol that tastes like alcohol ever since then, and that's why I like mixed drinks. When I went to LA, my bestie there, Misha, she was a bartender. I would always ask her, I would give her like the flavor profile of like, I feel like I want to drink this, and she was like Chat GPT for my start. Like when she was just like, I would input a flavor profile, and she would just come up with the most incredible drinks. She would do these things called like ranch sodas. She had such a interesting palate. All my days, I thought I was a savory person and I like savory food. She liked ranch sodas. Don't even get me started on what that tasted like. That tasted like actual, I don't want to be rude because I love savory things, but this was just, I would never diss on a savory palated drink, but oh my god. When I was drinking these ranch sodas or whatever they were called, or ranch vodkas, vodka ranch, I don't know. It was just quite insidious on my taste buds. But I will say, just answer the question, what the fuck? Dude, I don't have a 5 favorite alcohols. Okay, my first one that I like the most right now, Shirley Temples, Dirty Shirley's. Number 2, I also really like anything with tequila in it, like just mostly margaritas. I like tequila's my favorite alcohol. I used to like, my favorite used to be for the longest time Fireballs, for the longest time ever, but Fireballs, that just led to my worst decisions. It's like my Fireball just goes to the filter in my brain of, I don't even get drunk. It just makes me do things that I regret for the next 6 months. I love green tea shots. Green tea shots are the best. The best, bro. That's the best, bro. Oh, and there's this place in DC that I went to. I posted a video of me there. I think it was called like Game on Top or something. No, I must have been so drunk. I was probably like GameStop or something. Game on Top. And I had the best drink I ever had in my life that day. And it was better than any Dirty Shirley. it was genuinely, again, it went back to the almond extract flavor profile. If you know what that is, you know what that is. But if you don't know what that is, the best way I can describe it is, oh, Melissa's like, of course she's a pit bull, so she knows everything about food. Almond extract. What is almond extract? There's a food that has it in it that makes it really good. Anyways, but there was, what is almond extract? Oh, I don't know how to explain it. It's it's maraschino cherries. Maraschino cherries. It's like vanilla extract but almond. Yes. Yeah, this is a live stream. Sorry, I'm gonna read the chat in just a second, I swear. The word fireball makes me cringe. Why? It also makes me cringe too because I throw up so much from it. Have you ever done something more than just alcohol? I've smoked weed. I've smoked like a total of 3 cigarettes, and um and one time I put something on my gums. Allegedly in Minecraft. In Minecraft. But it felt nothing from it. But other than that, I've never done anything else. I'm very scared of drugs. I'm actually genuinely scared of drugs. I I'd like to think, oh yeah, I'll try something once, but actually I wouldn't because I'm terrified of drugs. I'm so scared. Toothpaste? Yes, it was toothpaste. I put toothpaste on my gums. What discipline did you get from your parents when you were trouble growing up? All of them. I was given every single one of them. Every single one of them. Everything you could imagine. Every single one of them. Was that in Colombia? No, I didn't know drugs in Colombia. Because that was when I was even scareder of drugs when I was in Colombia. I was too scared to do anything. And also I wasn't around anyone doing drugs in Colombia. Like, I mean, there were plenty of people who were, but if it was like my closest friends, if I was like with like the closest friends who, like, if they say jump, I say how high. They say let's go rob a bank, I'll be like, okay, that sounds like a fun Friday night. then maybe if they were in Colombia, but I was very, I'm just too scared of them. I'm just too scared of them to do them. Also, I don't know. I feel like also everyone who had parents who were like, never do drugs, never drink, like never smoke, those are the people who want to do them the actual most. My parents were like not that insane. Like they weren't like, don't ever drink in your life. Don't ever do that. The only thing that they said, they were like, do not do weed. Of course they said no, do drugs. My parents, they have a rule in my house that they say no doing drugs allowed if you live here. But it's never been like, if you do it, it will be over for you. Like, I know friends, I have friends whose parents really tweak out about that sort of thing, like genuinely tweak. And those are the people who want to do drugs genuinely the most. It's like, if you tweak out so much and you're like, do not do this, do not do it. Like, if you tweet, like, you better never have sex because it's the best thing ever. So you better not have it because it's going to be so good. You're going to get addicted to it forever and ever and ever. And you're never going to be able to stop. And you're going to have 500 children. And I'm going to have endless grandchildren that I'm going to have to take care of. So never have sex. Then those are the people who want to have it the most. That was me. That was me. So, and because it's like, wait, why is it so good? I want to know. I want to know why it's so good. You get addicted to it forever and ever and ever. I genuinely think you'd absolutely love the cultural parties in my village. A lot of Americans come to us. Wait, where are you? What country are you in? I've never been to Europe. Your Colombian boyfriend did a coke line in front of you, remember? Never. No, Andres never, ever, ever, ever did drugs. He was completely sober. Wait, is that a joke? I'm sorry. Beware the ideas of March. I've never tried shrooms before, but I love hearing people talking about it, their stories about it. My dad always told my sister not to do drugs, drink, or date the guy he didn't like. Now 10 years later, she still does all of them and is married to the guy. Dude, some parents need to just let their kids do stuff sometimes. Because the more they interfere, it's like the Anakin Skywalker effect of just like, the more you interfere and you're like, don't do it, don't do it. It's like, you just actually, indirectly, now you're just leading to it happening or leading to the outcome. Anakin example is insane. But it's true. It's a great example. Like, parents should, like, just explain the bad effects of it. And then suggest. Be like, you probably should not do this or that. But, like, the more you try to interfere and be insane about it and, like, what is going on with my bangs? My hair finally cooperated. This is the moment I've been waiting for years. Josh never responded on where he got the birch beer. Alcohol is literally a chemical. They just chose that one to be legal. Beer is overrated and pretty not just. Who needs drugs when you could just boof edibles? Oh, I did do an edible one time. A little bit, like a nibble of it. And it hit me very hard. Okay, but I don't encourage any of these things. TOS. Oh, but alcohol, guys, alcohol has been making me feel sick so much. Like, I've just been getting sick. On Friday, my friends wanted to go out. And I was like, okay, I will get a little bit tipsy. Next thing you know, I take like 100 bajillion baby shots of vodka. 100 bajillion. I couldn't feel anything. I couldn't feel a thing. I felt nothing. And gulp, couldn't, like, Tito's, I don't even know what, it was something niche. I don't even know what this vodka was. And then there was like a raspberry WD-40 or something. Oh my god, you are not my top 7 of best foreheads in North America? Are you serious? Why top 7? Top 3 perchance I could get there? How can I get to top 3? You're 10%. What do you Americans actually think about Spaniards? You guys think we just some VIP Mexicans? Or, well, all the Americans I know who have an opinion on Spaniards are, like, not a fan. Because everyone who has, like, an opinion on it is, like, Latino. So, most people I know aren't a big fan of Spaniards in America. I'm Spaniard. That's why I inquire about it. But also, everyone who's been to Spain that I know is like, Spaniards don't like tourists and they're mean. You have a right to not like tourists, I guess. But that's don't shoot the messenger. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. What was I made for? Yeah, we need Carm's take on World War III. Yes, you came to the perfect person to give a well-rounded opinion on World War III happening. Yes, I will make a big difference in this debate. So, I don't know anything about it. What is happening? Hold on, I need to look this up. I've been too busy to notice the news. I'm gonna look up war. Oh my god. Stakes quickly rise for U.S. with Iran war, with 3 service members killed. Oh, we're so cooked. Trump says Iran operation could take 4 weeks or less. From hostage crisis to assassination plots, Iran's near half-century war on Americans. Pentagon offers no evidence to support. He's so attention-seeking with his comment. I'm kidding. Pentagon offers no evidence to support claim it attacked Iran in defense. Oh my god, I'm shocked. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Anyways, back to stream. Oh my god, what the fuck someone said in the chat. We are like French guys. I will send Carmela to choke you out, buddy. I would be cool to have a soundboard so you can play samples of your dad sneezing. My brother wanted to do a soundboard for my stream so he could like show images or do like soundboards and like moderate it that way. I don't know how you would even do that. I genuinely don't know how you would do that, but he really wants to do that. What was his name? Remus or Pemus? I don't know which one. Femus, I think it was Femus, right? Was his name? Okay. Max, let's Twitch anti-war movie night. You guys want a movie night? Oh my god, I was watching. I didn't finish it. I watched like an hour of Wolf of Wall Street last night. And Margot Robbie, my friends were like, there was a scene, like this scene came on, this picture, like this scene was, oh my god, ignore my fingerprints. Oh, how embarrassing. This scene came on where she was like there, right? And then they're like, oh, Carmela, you have like the same facial structure as her. So today, I did my makeup to copy this scene. I don't know if it looks like it because my eyebrows are not arched anymore. I got them done to be straight. I asked for straighter eyebrows. Hers are more arched. But I did the exact, like, makeup as her. I really like this makeup style. It's so cool. If you have a celebrity that you have similar features to, try to like copy their makeup or hair or something. So there is a straight eyebrow epidemic. I'm a victim as well. There is a straight eyebrow epidemic, but I completely understand it because straight eyebrows are so good looking. They're so innocent and like, oh. My sister has like naturally straight eyebrows. Her eyebrows look so much like similar to Natalie Portman's. And they're like this. And mine are like whatever. Oh my god, oh my god. Finished the movie. I watched the whole thing, but I want to watch it again because I love that movie. Renon! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Thronebreaker Plays. Thank you so much, Renon. Your eyebrows usually are straight up bush. Now they just straight. My eyebrows are usually, I totally get that. Mine used to be bushy too. Mine are just bushy naturally until I destroyed them plucking them for many moons when I was 13. And I overplucked them until they were just sperms. And then they impregnated your mom. I'm kidding. And then then my eye looked like I was going through like genuinely a crisis. Like my eyebrows were so thin. And then I existed with my destroyed eyebrows that were uneven. Not only were they uneven, but just thinning. And then I went and got them microbladed. Which I think they probably need to be touched up at some point. It's like just $100. I go to Columbia. Dude, if anyone wants my plug, okay, this is not like
Good
sponsored,
evening, Karn. Today will be an excellent stream as you have accustomed us to.
I can't be sponsored by anything in Colombia because the exchange rate is ridiculous. But let's see. Is it this one? No, this is the beauty bar in Costa Rica. Oh my god, shout out to this beauty bar in Costa Rica, guys. It's called Avuno Beauty Bar. It's just Uno Beauty Bar, but dude, I fainted when I was getting my nails done. And there was like everybody in the entire nail salon. I felt horrible, by the way, but they all took care of me. Everyone was so nice. Everyone was so nice. And took care of me while I fainted. It was so embarrassing. This is what happened. Oh wait, let me find what was even the, let's see, it's in my WhatsApp. Let's see. Violetta Lash. Okay, Violetta Lash in Medellin, Colombia. Violetta Lash. Okay, you see these guys? If you ever go to Medellin, Colombia, they will do lashes, eyebrows. Dude, I think they do lips too, like lip filler, or they do, no, I don't think they do lip filler. I think they'll darken in your lips, like tattoo your lips. But they do the most natural, eyebrows known to man. Look at how natural this is. Oh wait, what is this even doing? Wait, this was not microblading, I think. Is this microblading? No. Hold on, I'm looking for a microblade. This isn't microblade. This is like, they just do really go back. They do really natural microblading. So good. Men don't know the difference. They really don't. The look on people's faces. No, people. Men. I almost called them people. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Wait, I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke. My bad. Me when I make that joke, but 99% of my audience is men. Wait, guys, please, don't leave. Okay, no. All my guy friends, when I'm like, my eyebrows are fake, they're like, what? They're so confused. They're like, what do you mean? Like, they envision that I had, like, 0 eyebrows before that, but no, they're still my real eyebrows. I just wanted them to be, to fill in the bald spots in them from my plucking, and also to make them more even. This one, they actually really need a touch up. It's been a year, and they definitely need a touch up, actually. Wait till she hears about the man pen these LooksMaxers are using. Oh, I've heard. You know, I was thinking a lot about LooksMaxing. I'm not even mad about it, guys. At first I was like making fun of it, but then I'm like, wait, why am I making fun of it? Finally, guys are like really caring about their looks. Like, let's go. But of course, don't care too much. Like, don't get toxic about it. But like, you know, all my guy friends are like really taking care of themselves now, and I'm like, wow, finally, finally, you guys needed this, low key. But then again, looks maxing does go too far in a lot of ways too. Let's not forget. Someone asked me if I mew. I've been mewing since I was 14. Not to brag. Because my jaw is inverted. Just kidding. My jaw is like, look at it. I have an overbite. So it's like 7 something here when it's supposed to be 10. 8 and 7, it's supposed to be 10 milli-inches or something. Micro-inches. I don't know. So, here's the other side. So, I was mewing ever since I learned that I had this issue because I went on a deep dive into 2019. I went on a deep dive. I mean, it could have even been 2018. Yeah, it probably was. 2018, I go on a deep dive of like, how do you fix that? Like, what can you do without surgery? Which I do want to get surgery so I can breathe.
You have fairy ears. Are you magic?
Are you magic? Yes, Winona, I am magic. Thank you so much for the bits. I like how it is versus being more pronounced. Yeah, I agree with you, Charlie, because I actually think that small jaws are really cute on women. I really like that look. It's just the only reason I would actually like go fix it and like get a jaw surgery is so I could breathe at night, bro. You guys, I don't know, clap if you saw my sleep stream. If you saw my sleep stream, then you understand. I don't breathe in my sleep. I don't even know how I have any oxygen in my body. Like, I wouldn't, if a doctor was like, dude, you've been diagnosed with brain damage from no oxygen because you don't breathe in your sleep, I would not be surprised if I got like brain damage from it. I have no breath getting in. Yeah, jaw surgery is supposed to be really painful, but I was told by my orthodontist I don't need double jaw surgery. Double jaw surgery is like the insane one where it's like the top part and the bottom part. But I was told all I need is like an incision right here. So they're gonna go in, take my wisdom teeth out, make an incision, extendo mode, and then screw it in, and put a little bar there, and then wait for my bone to grow up back. That's what I was told that's gonna happen. I don't think it would give me a Chad jaw. I think my jaw would just look the same, kind of. I think it would give me like a natural look. I don't know. Chad jaw kind of runs in my family. I'm afraid to get like, and when Spaniard, like all of my Spaniard family has a really pronounced jaw, and I don't want to get that. It's okay for the boys in my family, not for the girls. They had to drill into. Oh wait, you got. Oh, they had to drill into your jawbone to take your wisdom teeth out. That. I've heard the surgery. That sounds horrible. I've heard the surgery is really, really painful. Filters out the weak jaw, man. I've seen that like women with really strong jaws always get with other men who have really strong jaws, and then they have little children that have even that also have it. Then they create an army of Chad jaws. Otherwise, it would hit a nerve when taking it out, and that would have been worse. That's horrible.
Please, can you answer me? I want to say hi to you. I'm new here, and I give you 10 bits before, but you miss it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to say hi to you, Mafia. Hi, Mafia. Welcome into the chat, Mafia. Thank you for the bits. Answer my question. Hold on. Gay thoughts or son daughter. I already have gay thoughts. I think I would do gay thoughts. Need to do jaw push-ups, probably. Also, this is me from the front when I clench my jaw. I cannot breathe when I do that. I cannot breathe when I clench my jaw because my tongue blocks my airway. So that gives you an idea of why I want to get a jaw surgery. But this is me when I put my jaw forward. Gay thoughts for girls is just eating delicious butt. Oh, essentially, yes. Would you ever get plastic surgery? Yeah, when I get older, probably like for age. I don't really want to change anything about my face. Except even that. I was gonna see like my little butt chin. But then even that, it's not really that big of a deal. What is the makeup for men? I don't know. You want a butt chin? I don't know. You're gonna have mine. I'm not really insecure about it, but I think I would look better in photos without it. Gym is man makeup. Yeah, go to the gym! Just look at the muscles making your butt chin appear for a second. Sorry. Can you just relax your face? I can literally never relax my face. If I relax my face, my tongue will just... Look. I literally will choke. If I relax my face, I will like... My tongue will like... I can't breathe. Yeah, it is really exhausting, which is why I kind of do want the surgery, just so I can relax my face. But they say the surgery counts as cosmetic, so insurance will not cover it. Twerk the butt chin for the love of the game. I can't twerk my butt chin. Last week, I see your childhood photos. Your glow up is insane, by the way. Thank you. I want to send a pic of the butt chin muscles so bad. Wait, of my butt chin muscles or yours? You don't have x-ray vision, babes. Wait, oh, you're talking about the muscles. Oh, like there's actual muscles there creating it? How would I have a pic of yours? Dude, I completely misunderstood everything you were saying. Oh my god. I think it's called cleft chin. No way. It's actually muscles creating that? What the flip-flop? Guys, it's muscles. I was wondering. Or I thought it was bone. Interesting. Well, Beyblade, you teach me something new. Every day. I learn something new every day. Interesting. You're right, muscles on the chin is intense chattiness. Okay. Interesting. Oh, a big announcement. Okay, guys. I'm bringing, like I said, I said this already, but I will say it once more. We have a big week ahead of us, and I'm going to post a concise, like, schedule to refer back to, on my Discord. Oh my god, my hair. Oh, what a luscious ponytail, guys. I will post a concise schedule, and I'll post it on my story, I guess. But I am bringing back painting streams, and I'm going to do a painting stream this weekend. I will do a painting stream. And, the old way that I used to do the painting stream is for a day. I would do, like, whoever donates the most on Thursday, I will do a painting for you on Saturday. It would be like that. It would be like, any ideas of what? I let the person decide what I paint. So basically, whoever donates the most, you get to pick out what I paint, and I will literally send it to you. I will send it to you. And, you said you did tan. You got robbed. What happened? Oh, I did get robbed. Yes, I did. So, the paint stream, I will be doing the, like, paint auction part. We call it an auction. I know that's not technically what it is, but whoever donates the most on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time to 10 p.m. Eastern time, that's when we're going to be doing it. Is there a minimum donation? There is no minimum donation. That's the fun part, because you can literally get a painting for pretty cheap sometimes. I think the cheapest someone ever got a painting for was like $49. So yeah, there's no minimum donation for the paint auctions. It's just whoever donates the most, I will do a painting for you. You get to choose it as long as it's appropriate, and then I will send it to you. When I say appropriate, it can't be naked things. TOS, guys. But I'm gonna do the painting stream portion on Saturday, and I will probably start that. I'm planning to start like 3 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. early in the day, because it usually takes me like 8 hours to do these paintings. So probably like 3 p.m. Usually I used to start these paint streams really late, and then I would be up till like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. painting, which I think I should probably figure out a better way to do that. And so yeah, you guys get to watch me paint something this Saturday. The reason why, oh my god, you can transfer your Asmodeus demon onto the painting, because that'd be hella cool. Oh, yeah. The painting, Asmodeus. I'm literally haunted by that guy. I'm haunted. So anyways, naked Bodhi for $100,000, you can get a naked Bodhi. So I will not be streaming on Sunday this week. And I'm going to be streaming on Saturday instead, doing the painting stream on Saturday. No stream on Sunday, because I'm filming a YouTube video all Sunday. So I'm going to be captured by that. I will be preoccupied by my I will be preoccupied by doing my my YouTube video. Actually, I'm filming 2 YouTube videos on Sunday, so you guys will see the YouTube video. I wanted to post the YouTube video next month, but now, for reasons I won't say yet, because, reasons, because of the video, the content of the video could also be a clue of what it's about. I kind of want to post on the 22nd, because the 22nd is a significant day. Okay, well, we'll see. I guess I probably will end up posting that YouTube video this month. Okay, but yeah. So I'm going to post a little schedule, like, on Discord or my Instagram or something, or both. And so, yeah, I'll stream on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to stream on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And on Thursday, whoever donates the most on Thursday, subs are included. Bits are included, but the best way to donate is going to be tips because you're going to get the most bang for your buck that way. And we'll have a leaderboard so you guys can see like who's in the top, who's in the lead, and then that person, we will discuss what you want for your painting, and then I'll send it to you when it's done. Keep in mind, I do oil paintings, so it won't get to you for about a month because oil paintings take a hot fat minute to dry. So technically they take 6 months. I've talked to people about it, like, can I, like, if I'm selling the painting, can I do it? Like, can I expedite the drying process? And they're like, yes, you can. There is a specific type of varnish that you can use to expedite the drying process so that you can get your painting faster. I don't think it makes a big difference at all, expediting it. Paint an oil painting of someone with greasy acne. The oil will make it realistic. I use acrylic because I'm poor. That's okay. Renaissance era Big Chungus. Dude, I would love to do a Renaissance era Big Chungus. Renaissance was a medium that I was trying to learn how to do. I was trying to learn that. That was like, and when I start oil painting again, that's when I'm going to jump back into is Renaissance style and just like perfect it, get really good at it, because I love that style, especially the idea of like painting just random things in the style of Renaissance. Like Minecraft Pig is Renaissance. I love Renaissance. Why can't the current live top donor win the painting being drawn? Mostly because there's been times when people didn't know a painting auction was going on, and then they didn't respond to my message when I was like, hey, did you know that you won the paint oxygen? Oh my god, auction. Did you know that you won the paint auction? And then they didn't respond because they didn't know anything. And then no one got the and then they didn't even like ask, like they didn't even tell me what they wanted. So because so it's better if the person knows that they won the oxygen. Why am I saying the oxygen? Stop saying the oxygen! Stop! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! That is literally what my brain is begging for, probably. Oxygen, because it can't breathe at night. My brain can't breathe at night. Also, more people to have a chance. Exactly. So then more people will have like a chance at getting a painting. There was one year that I was doing the paint what the I'm gonna bash my head against the wall. Okay. Oh my god, it's not coming out. It's not auction. Beyblade! Thank you so much for subscribing! Beyblade, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully you can buy some oxygen. I will use that money and I will buy some oxygen with it. Clearly I need it. Oh my god. Okay. BRB gonna go do manual labor for a living. My condolences. Auction. I can't do this. Okay, so, there was a time when I felt bad that some of the chat couldn't afford the paintings. So I made 50 paintings. And I sent it to 50 people in chat for Christmas. They were small. They were like this big, but it was still 50 paintings. 50 was my average viewers at the time. I got one. Oh yeah, Damage Inc. was one of the receivers of the 50 paintings. Clap if you were there during that era and you got a painting. I want a painting by Com. I will say a disclaimer for this paint oxygen. I'm just gonna call it the oxygen because my brain isn't working. Okay. the paint oxygen. A disclaimer for my painting. I have not painted anything in a year. So, I don't know how good my skill is going to be. I could have forgotten how to paint. So, well, you guys are gonna have to see if this could be a horrible painting. I will do my best at it, I promise. In fact, like, on Saturday, I'm literally dedicating the entire day to doing this painting. And I'm gonna do Friday to, like, plan the painting out. So, I'm gonna do my best, but just keep in mind, this is my first painting in a long... Wait, I painted this. What am I lied. Carmilla Lies in 4K. I just realized that painting right behind me, I did recently, but that painting I consider to be awful. That is just not don't even look at it. That is not my skill level. That is not. That's like a kindergarten skill level compared to what I feel like I'm capable of, and I crashed out. I didn't even finish. This is a completely unfinished painting, because don't even look. I was so upset. That painting just turned out horribly. I was so upset. What kind of paint? I've been wanting to do watercolor type of stuff. I'm gonna do oil color, because that's my favorite. I do know how to do watercolor. You painted, what did the fox say? Yes, I did. The topic of the stream, beer, alcohol, paint. I think you need to drink more. I think that I agree. Paint some bitches. Carm, you can eat the paint, then throw it up on the stencil in some metal type. Yes, good idea. Lawrence is a bot. Your eyes are at painting. Dude, Charlie Kirk doing a painting of Charlie Kirk? I might be too scared to do that. Weren't people like losing their jobs for making jokes about that? Bro. Wait. Say Jaguar. Jaguar. My Duolingo is messaging me to learn Russian. Remember, guys, what I said about learning Russian? I don't need to learn it. I could just do a couple days just to be fun about it. It doesn't need to be the biggest project in the world. Sorry, guys. A boy texted me. Hold on. Everyone stop what you're doing. A boy texted me. What should I say? What should I say? What do I say? I don't want to respond. I don't feel like responding. The Russian language is hard to learn. As an American. Yeah, it is. I know one person who it took 16 years for them to learn the alphabet. Why 16 years? What the hell? That made me never want to learn it. Spasibo. Spasibo? Guys, that means thank you, right? No? Thanks? No? Spasibo? No? Am I wrong? Should have been 6-7 years. My Duolingo threatens to abort me 9,000 months in because I missed one lesson. No, my Duolingo, I feel like, is abusing me. I feel abused by it. It wants me to be completely codependent. Like, I feel like if it were up to my Duolingo, it would kill all of my family and friends just so I would be dependent on the Duolingo bird forever and ever. I really just think that, like, I'm scared of it. So I feel like it has the same patterns as an abusive relationship. My Duolingo bird. Duolingo, that's not healthy. It's not healthy the way it treats me. No, not at all. You would never learn all languages. For real. What happens when I learn the language? What happens when I learn it? Then what will it do to me? Make me learn another one? I can't know every single one. You don't need to learn Russian once we conquer it. 100% US. USA! We're going to eliminate Russia. Do you listen to podcasts? I do listen to a podcast. A singular podcast. You'll have the urge. No, you'll set an urge for vodka at 6 p.m. Guys, did I say this already in the beginning of the stream? I drank the vodka. I drank vodka on Friday. And I felt not 1 ounce of drunkenness. But then for the next entire day of Saturday, I was completely unproductive and out of commission because I was nauseous all day. I was completely hungover and nauseous, even though I didn't get drunk once. So what is it? What is it? Did I consume alcohol or not? I don't know. It gets bad when you're older. Have you ever had alcohol poisoning? I think I had something close to it. Like, I was just, like, sick for, like, multiple days. I was throwing up more than 24 hours later. It was like, food poisoning. It felt like I got food poisoning, but it was just... And I had to, like, make myself throw up. And then my parents had to, like, my parents had to have a talk with me because they thought I had bulimia. And I'm like, no, I'm just an alcoholic. But I don't drink. I haven't really drank. The last time I heavily drank was, like, October. Oh, I was drinking a lot in October, guys. And when I was... My days in LA, the amount of free alcohol, and not just free alcohol, like free good alcohol, like pristine brands of alcohol that was probably around for the last 30,000 years, alcohol from the dinosaur era, alcohol from Dubai is just free in LA, like too much free alcohol in LA. Pristine amounts of alcohol. So much alcohol in LA for free. Like, I probably paid for alcohol, like, twice in LA, and that's because we went to this, like, bar where it was, like, no influencers were there. But you go to a bar, like, or you go to, like, any, like... No, there's some parties. It's just most parties in LA... all the alcohol is free. You can even go to a pop-up event, which a pop-up event I learned is like if they're releasing a product, like a brand is releasing a product and they want like you to like come and look at it and post pictures with it, and they'll give you a little baggie. That's a pop-up event. And you get to the pop-up event and they just have immense amounts of alcohol free. They'll have a free bar of alcohol. So much alcohol. Alcohol. Who am I to say no? The best espresso martini of my life I had at a pop-up event. I'm not pretty enough to get free alcohol in LA. I think it's more about like... I guess, like, if you're a model, like, you don't even have to be pretty to be a model, not gonna lie. I think it was just, like, if they know, if you have followers. Or if, like, and then they'll give you so much alcohol. But for reference, I almost never get free alcohol at bars. Almost never. The only time dudes have bought me free drinks was when they recognized me. Like, historically, there was, like, 2 times total where, well, okay, not counting a guy I went, like, on a date with, okay? But, like, random guy buying me a drink. 1 time, maybe. 1 time total. Where he just bought me a drink and then released me into the wild after. I never get free drinks unless someone recognizes me from social media. But you know who got immense amounts of free drinks. Martin. We went to a gay bar with Martin because Shane invited us to go. So we all are like, oh, let's go have fun with Shane. Let's go to the gay bar. We're not thinking anything of it. We didn't think we'd really have a lot of fun. Martin was just like the daddy of everybody's sons there. Everyone was just swooning for the Martin. Everyone wanted a taste of the Martin. Everyone was grabbing the Martin. And this one guy stops us. There's 5 of us. And buys all 5 of us drinks. Just because he thought Martin was, quote unquote, gorgeous. He told all of us, he was like, your friend is gorgeous. Your friend is gorgeous. And I'm like, I'll protect you, Martin. and then I grab his muscles. I'm kidding. But he loved the attention. To be honest. Because he just got so much, like he was worshipped. And I was like, that's how being a girl feels in the average bar, except I've never gotten free drinks. And Jasmine's like, yeah, I've never gotten free drinks. And then the other girls we were with were like, actually, none of us have ever gotten free drinks from guys at bars. But Martin, maybe that's what made me realize maybe none of us are pretty enough to get free drinks. Because Martin got it immediately. I've questioned, do people fuck in parties? Do people have sex at parties? Is that what you're asking? No, I've never heard of that. That's not normal. You are going to lose Martin to a sugar daddy. Bro, I understand that you're an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I went almost to 2 full weeks without drinking alcohol because I was on antibiotics. You guys remember my Kodiak UTI? Not the parties Carm goes to. Martin is married to Josh. It's true. That's true about them. If you want sex at parties, you must go to France, Paris. Okay. Then I will stay far away from France, Paris, because I do not participate in those things. Not the Kodiak bear. No one. Dude. DC is the only place you can go to and go to a random gay bar just with your friends. Next thing you know, a senator with a wife and children is twerking on you. A senator of the United States is twerking on you, In-N-Out animal style, like the animal style fries, going crazy, throwing that, shaking that Megan Thee Stallion knees. A United States senator, bruh. That's just DC in a nutshell. Same time, Paris is so overrated. Oh. Ew, why did I... Not showing my side profile ever again. Ew, what is that horrible? Is that me sleeping? Is that from the sleep stream? Delete that. Why do I have such a big gap in my teeth? Is that real? How'd you do that? I wear lederhosen. That's deplorable. Absolutely not edited. And satanic at best. Absolutely not edited. And satanic at best. Are you saying the picture is satanic? I'm tired. Guess who didn't eat one singular meal today? Guess who didn't eat anything today? Me. I ate a bite of cottage cheese and coffee. Who ate all of my cottage cheese? I love cottage cheese so much. And now it's missing. Who ate my cottage cheese? Why is my cottage cheese missing? Where did it go? If I find the person who ate my cottage cheese. Also, do you guys like raw fish? I love raw fish personally. Like sushi grade, of course, or smoked salmon. I love the taste, but I hate cooked fish so much. It's disgusting. I can't stand the taste. Anorexia? No, I'm not anorexic. I'm just forgetting to eat. I've been so busy. Are we calling Bella Hadid? Oh, I understand. Don't worry. Lean maxing? I'm unintentionally lean maxing because I forgot to eat. But I'm actually, Carm ain't bulking no more. I'm actually am bulking. I just been forgetting to bulk because the past 4 days, guys, remember I created my schedule and I got so fixated on my schedule that and work and getting stuff done that I've just been forgetting to eat food, you know? And it feels kind of good. Like, I don't know if you guys feel that way. Like, when you're just so, like, in the grind and you're working so hard and, like, you're working, and then you're like, oh my god, I forgot to eat. It feels so good. Because then it's like, then you feel productive, and then the food is so much more rewarding, and then when you eat the food, you're like, yeah. You're right. I should be drinking a little more water. Needs to activate her hormones for gains. True. Are you in production movies? No, not right now. Maybe. He holds me in his big arms. Opinion on new Lana song? I need to listen to it. I listened to a little bit of it. I don't care what she puts out. I do. A part of me is like, I don't judge other people's relationships. And I think that actually her relationship with this guy is very on brand. I do think to myself, why? But then on the other hand, I'm like, no, that's on brand. A part of me thinks, but then a part of me is like, no, that's on brand. That's actually just how she is. This is exactly why. Yeah, right. Why is everybody shocked? That's what I'm thinking too. Why is everyone shocked? If you guys don't know, if anyone who doesn't know, Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey husband. Okay. Lana Del Rey started dating this alligator hunter, I think is what he is. And he's like literally a random guy from Louisiana. Just a random alligator hunter. Like, I would understand. A part of me is like, oh, I would understand if he was hot. You know, really, really just hot and ripped and stuff. But he's just not. But you know what? Who knows? Who knows? He could be like laying down some crazy like moves. Some crazy, I don't know, like you really can't judge a book by its cover. You really can't. This is like what she's been singing about. A part of me is like, like when I listen to her songs, it's like I kind of imagine a really hot guy, but like it's okay, because you know, why am I judging? Like, I'm no one to judge. You know? Oh my god. But she made this like song about him that's just also questionable. I only listened to a little bit of it. This guy is so lucky. Yeah. And hot girls don't judge 100%. That's the thing. This, like you said, this fits her. This actually fits her. And I feel like me of all people should judge this the least. Because me of all people would understand this the most. She's such a, yeah, maybe she didn't want to date a celebrity. Exactly. She denied James Franco for this. Let me ask my friend. Let me ask my anonymous source. Did you meet James Franco? She did. But I didn't want to be weird. How is he IRL? So, I'm just breaking no contact with my friend to say this. Not no contact, I just haven't messaged her in forever. I want to see how he is. Okay, she's responding. He's hot. Oh my god! Hot! Okay, she said hot twice. Personality? Question mark. He's hot. Hot! Is he really? Like, wait, let me do some research. James Franco. Oh. This guy, he is pretty hot. I've heard super questionable things about him for sure. He's hot to women in a midlife crisis. How do you not know James Franco? I do know him. I get him confused with his brother. Oh, he's very handsome and very problematic. If you want to move into the country with chickens and deer, this is what your husband will look like, Carm. You know, I get it. I get this completely. I need to listen to her new song. I think, okay, there's two people who listen to Lana Del Rey. People who actually listen to her and, like, actually, like, have a modicum of understanding for her character and her personality. And then there's people who just, like, see her as just, like, you know, a random celebrity. I think, and like, you know, don't really, like, dig into her persona and stuff. Like, if you actually, like, dig into it, this is so much sense. This makes so much sense. I don't know why anyone would be confused. Even, like, I heard, like, a snippet of her questionable song. I didn't question a thing. I was like, this actually just sounds exactly like her music, guys. Like, low-key, that's just her. A part of me does feel like maybe I should judge. But then a part of me is like, well, but I get it. I've been there. I've actually been in this exact dynamic. My ex, who literally nobody knows about, he didn't want anything about him to be. He's very private, which made it very nice, actually. It made it nice that he was, like, so private. He didn't want anyone to know about him or anything. And I felt like it was, like, a dynamic like this. I just liked his aesthetic and, like, way of life. I, like, fetishized it. I was like, wow, you're so chill and cool. And normal. My second ex. She's just Lizzie Grant for real. Also unreleased for the win. She also sang about sugar daddy. She will always have a little odd for normie standards. Yeah, she will always, like, you guys, if you don't understand her, you just don't understand her, guys. You just don't understand her. Don't even talk to me about it if you don't understand her. Because she just, I just will always have an understanding for girls with this like this baby girl daddy, like, dynamic. I will always understand that. No one will understand it more than me, of course. So So I understand her. She resonates with me. Do you think Bullet causing in a Bible for Valentine's Day is romantic? Casing! I don't know. I can't even picture what you're describing, to be honest. Do people think he's MAGA so they are... Oh! I didn't even think about them. I mean, I didn't even think about if he was MAGA or not. Is that really why? Is he actually? I haven't seen anything about him saying that. I mean, like, I think that people are just inferring that. Assuming. I mean, I could see why they would assume that, but... That music boring. You can't get down to that. You can't get down to it, but it's good when you're driving home or you're just, like, trying to be in a mood. Sometimes you're just trying to be in a mood. He holds me in his big arms. I gotta calm down now. Kitty is sleeping on me. They think she is MAGA. Didn't she hex Donald Trump? Why did I think that? It's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you wanna do. Tell me that you like the bad girls, honey. Wait, let me also really like I feel like all the girls who watch my content also go in the Venn diagram of also like loving Lana Del Rey. Or maybe just all girls love Lana Del Rey. Maybe that. Probably shit spread on Twitter. Dude, I have a friend who was like canceled so bad on Twitter. And this was before she was my friend. It was so interesting. Like when I was like 16, I was like a fan of this girl, like her YouTube channel. Like I would just like always listen to her YouTube channel in the background. And then she got like horrifically canceled. And I was kind of like, I was like 16, but I would like kind of jump on any like canceled bandwagon. Not like jump on it and add to it, but I would be like, ooh, like it could sway my opinion in 2020. And but this was one where I was like, wait, she's literally being canceled for no reason. I was like, wait, she's not getting what? But it was like the most horrific canceling. People were horrific towards her, and it was like the dumbest thing ever. I don't want to like say too many details, like to say who it is and stuff, because I don't want to like acknowledge it on behalf of her, but it was like the dumbest thing. Like people took something so dumb and ran with it, and that made no sense, and then just got like horrific. It was insane. Like it was actually insane. And even in the moment I was watching all this happen, and I was like, this poor person. And then she like made and then the post she was making after, I was like worried about her mental health. I didn't want to be like parasocial and stuff and be like, what the fuck? Like I was like, dude, this is so bad. I hope like she has good friends in her life. Like 5 years later, I met her. We became friends. And she like told me the story of it, and I was like, I'm glad. I was being a bit parasocial in the moment, but I was right. And it was so crazy. And then she gave me all the tips for if I ever get canceled. So, you know, I guess I learned from a veteran. Do people recognize you outside? Have you ever had a funny, weird interaction? Yeah, I get recognized. And by the way, if any of you guys ever recognize me, feel free to come up to me, because there will be people who DM me and be like, I saw you, but I didn't want to bother you. And it's like, dude, this is my job. Guys, bother me as much as you want. I literally do not care. And I get it for if it's like celebrities who are constantly getting like hounded. But like influencers, like, you should be allowed to like go up to them and like say hi, because it's like that kind of just comes with the job. Like, just say hi. But yeah, I have a funny, weird interaction. I think, first of all, it's always funny when people quote, like, old videos of mine or, like, very niche things. I'm like, what the hell? You really are a fan of mine. That's actually really cool. Like, someone came up to me and was like, dude, are you a streamer? And first of all, I never get recognized as a streamer. It's usually not for streaming because I'm not, like, big on Twitch. But she was like, are you a streamer? Oh, my God. And it was a girl, too. I need for reference, I really need to get my female audience up, but, and I have a very horrible ratio, which I need to fix. And if you're like, well, what's wrong with the male audience? Nothing technically, but it's kind of bad for, like, brands and, like, opportunity. I've heard a lot from, like, when I talk to, like, sponsors and management companies and all these people, like, to partner with them, they're always like, it's difficult because you have just a male audience. Men don't buy anything. And I'm like, that does make sense. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Girls, if you're a girl watching this, they low-key just, we're like the main audience for like marketing, guys, because we low-key just buy anything. We need to like not be so consumery, guys, because we're just being targeted for anything, for buying stuff. It made me be like, wait, I don't want to be a consumer anymore. This is how brands think of us. Okay, but anyways, what's a funny story, bro? One funny story was when I thought the guy was cute. There was like this guy, I thought he was so cute. This is so bad. Oh my God, why am I outing myself? Well, it's not even that bad. Okay. This guy, he was like so hot. He had a full beard. He was like 6'4". He was tall. He was ripped. He was ripped. He was ripped. And he was like, oh my God, I see your reels. Can I get a picture? And he was working at Target. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I'm just embarrassing myself. He was working at Target. And he was like, his manager started yelling at him, and he was like, this girl is famous, bro. And I was just like, dude, my face turned so red. Like, the picture he took of us, he wanted to take a selfie. I was so nervous around him. He wanted to take a selfie, and I just looked like a tomato. I looked like Bob the Tomato. I looked like HyperX microphone. And then I go into my stream, and I that day, and I said, like, this guy ran into me. He's like, and I was clearly like being obvious that I thought he was cute. Like, I think I even said he was cute. Dude, he types. I was like describing him. I was like, he was tall. He looked like he was like 24 or something. Someone with his exact name types in chat, I'm not 24, I'm 18. I was 20. I just turned 20. But I was like, guys younger than me in any capacity were always not. I was always an older guy, girl, you know? And I was like, 18? And then he said he was in high school still. cradle robber. He looked older than his age. This happens to you way too often. Hey. When was the last time you painted something? I painted this fox, and I can't even remember when I painted this. Painted. No, I'm 22 now, guys. Don't start saying he acted mature for his age now. He was just so mature for his age. Okay, what's another story? Oh. There's been a lot of cute fans. There's been because I guess like everyone who watches me is like the same age as me. Well, I guess not, evidently, but you know. And I'm like, wow, there's been a handful. I would never date a fan, but you know, there's some cute ones out there. Like they'll be nervous to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm actually nervous to talk to you. Hello. Okay. There, let's see, hold on. I feel like there's like a really funny story. But I'm forgetting it. What was it? I'm forgetting it! I've had times where guys will be like hitting on me and stuff, and when I turn them down, then they're like, okay, well anyways, like they drop the act, and then they're like, yeah, I know you from Instagram, and I'm like, dude, like that's so scary. I've had times where people pretend not to know who I am and like try to develop a friendship with me while like they're like big fans of mine. Oh, you want to know a scary time? Okay, I hope she's not I hope he's not watching this. Okay, I was like out and I got blackout at a college bar with my friends. And this guy like walks up to me. I don't know where my friends went, but this bar that we go to it a lot. Like as much as I've gone to it, it feels pretty safe. Just because it's like so like there's just security surrounding it, cops surrounding it. Like it's just like you can't really get in and get out anywhere. Like it just feels like kind of like safe. You know? I'm sure, but there was this guy and he came up to me and he was like, I'm a fan of yours and stuff. And he's like, look in your DMs. And I open my DMs and I'm like, he sent me paragraphs in the past, like paragraphs. I'm like, and I was too drunk to think anything of it. I was like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Well, then I start getting really blackout. Like blackout. And I start like throwing up and like I don't like next thing you know I don't know where my friends were. I think he told my friends that he knew me. I don't know. And then I was with him alone and then he was like I remember just like laying like on his lap like in the bar for like an hour. And then he told me he works at my same gym. So I go to this one gym and he said he works there. He's a personal trainer there, except he works in the location in DC. And I was like, well, the next day he starts messaging me, sending me pictures of me passed out. And then he was like, oh, I was like, so what all happened? Can you tell me the story? And then he tells me like, oh yeah, you were really drunk. like, was gonna take care of you and stuff. And da 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 da. I was like taking care of you. You laid on my lap for an hour, and then we made out. We made out. And then the most embarrassing thing, he said you were trying to speak Spanish. Oh my god, don't. Once I start speaking Spanish, just whip me, actually. Just shoot me. Like, actually, just delete me. I don't know how to speak Spanish. So if I'm speaking Spanish when I'm drunk, do not let me continue. Just actually put me down. Run me over with the car if you have to. So, dude, you know how many guys have been like, yeah, when you're a blackout, you tried to speak Spanish to me. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Okay. Then he was like, yeah, he was like, we made out, da da da. And then he starts spam messaging me. Oh my god. And he spammed me so much, and I actually just kind of like forgot to respond. I wonder if he blocked me. Dude, I don't see his messages here. He had to have blocked me. I restricted him. Like, I had to, like, unfollow him and stuff and then restrict him. He just started spamming me. Wait, who is this person? He started spamming me, like, begging for, like, attention, I guess. Like, me. Just, like, nonstop. And then I didn't really realize it, but he kind of started his own, like, narrative in his head that I hated him and that I, like, was horrible for ghosting him, and I didn't really even realize. Like, it was like I went, like, 6 seconds without responding. No, it was, like, probably 6 days. And then he was like, oh, you hate me, da 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 da. And then by the time I check these messages, because I don't really check my messages that much on Instagram, by the time I get to checking my messages, he's like, you are awful, like, da 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 da. And he's like losing it, like having a whole conversation with himself. And I don't know where the DMs are right now. I restricted him. But it's like, if I showed it to you, it was so many. It was like, mew, 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 like miles of scrolling. And then he was like, like, we could have been something. This could have been, like, an amazing situationship. Like, we could have actually, like, hit it off, and, like, you ruined it. And he was, like, spamming. And I, like, responded, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, like, da da da. But it, like, wouldn't stop, and it got so insane. And then, I just, like, restricted him and unfollowed him. I mean, we got really upset by that. And then I talked to my personal trainer at my gym, and I was like, oh yeah, mind you, when I did talk to him in person, this guy, I was like, oh, so you know, like, my personal trainer, and I said my personal trainer's name. I'm like, you know him? And he's like, yes, I know him. Like, that's my coworker. Like, I'm the personal trainer at the other location, but but that's my coworker. Like, I go and do meetings, and I know him. Dude, I asked my personal trainer, I was like, do you know this guy? He's like, no, I don't know that person. And I was like, have you ever seen him before? And he's like, no. And I said, do you guys have a location in DC? And he said, this is our only location. Dude, that's what made me trust him to begin with, is because I thought he knew my personal trainer. So, I call him my personal trainer. He's not. He's just my friend who also happens to be a personal trainer. So, yeah. And then there was another story of this guy. So, like, for years on Instagram, there was this guy, like, following me and unfollowing me. And then he would just DM me so much. Like, DM me. And I noticed him, and I think I followed him back because a big producer that I know, one of my mutuals, also followed him. So I was like, they probably know each other. And he had like 30-something thousand followers, and I was like, and he looked like he had a clothing brand. And so I was like, oh, I'll just follow him because he like spams me so much. But I never really responded to his DMs. I think I like responded one time and said like, thank you. I don't know. And so I think I had done that like over like 2 years ago. Like responded to this guy or like followed him back. I don't know. And by the way, it was like a response like he was like something about like clothing probably, and I was like, okay, I'll let you know. It was I don't know. It was like something so super mild, super neutral. Next thing you know, I go to this mansion party in LA in Halloween. It was right before I was like dressed like a little cheetah. It was right before I went to a birthday party. And I go to this mansion party, and it's all like fashion designers, clothing people there. And this random guy who I thought was random comes, and he's just like, hi, I know you. And I was like, really? Oh my God. Like, that's so cool. Thinking like he's a fan or something. I'm like, that's so cool. What's your name? He's like, no, you follow me back. You follow me. You know me too. And I was like, what? I was like, who are you? He's like, open my DMs. Open my DMs. And I open my DMs. And it's like message. This is my actual DMs, but like this is how far I had to scroll just to get like to the top. I'm like and my friends standing next to me were like watching how many DMs he had spammed me with over the like past couple years. And my friends were like, and my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but in case he's watching, my friend was like, oh my God. Like audibly, she was like, oh my God. She was like worried for me, thinking like a stalker sneaked in. And then I was like, and I was gonna be nice. Like, I just wanted to be nice and stuff. I was a little tipsy. And she's like, no, Carmela, no, get away. And she's like, Carmela, can you come over here? Like, and pulled me away. And then she whispered, and she's like, Carmela, I'm gonna get you away from this guy. And she was like, trust me. Like, I know you don't think it's that bad, but it is that bad. Like, this guy is a red flag. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna listen to you. And I wanted to be like nice and stuff, but I was like gonna listen to her. And she was like, and throughout the entire party, he just kind of like followed me around trying to butt in, and then got really upset at my friend for like keep pulling me away, right? And she was like, no, this guy's weird. Trust me. And then he literally wouldn't stop. Like it was like so persistent. And every time she like made an excuse to pull me away, he just like she would just like end up again right where we were. Then he's like, why are you trying to pull her away? Like if she doesn't want to talk to me, she can just say that. And then we were like, and then she said, let's leave. Oh my God, Cher, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, Cher. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing. And so yeah, I was like, we leave the party. Next thing you know, he starts like getting in her DMs, goes into her comments, wait till people find out you're a mansion girl or something like that, which I guess is like a yacht girl, I suppose. She was a model, not a man. What even is a mansion? Like, okay, are you a mansion boy? You were at the same mansion. The hell? It was like a fashion party thing. And he was like, wait till you get, like, no, his actual comment was something more like, wait till you get people find out that you're a mansion girl and you get canceled. Like, something like that. Like, he's like preying on her cancellation. She had like 5,000 followers. Like, hello, okay. and then he was like, you racist bitch. You racist. Da 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 da. Like, calling her racist over and over. He was like Asian. So I guess like I don't even know what to say to that. So she didn't do anything racist. I guess he was just like trying to like make her in the wrong. I guess like make it seem like her pulling me away from him was her being racist. I don't know. And then he just like harassed her in her DMs and her comments from multiple accounts too. It wasn't just his account saying the same thing. So it was like clearly the same account because it was just like saying nearly the same thing, calling her racist in every comment. She literally did nothing racist, mind you. She herself is Middle Eastern, so you guys are like, I don't even know what to say to this guy, but he was just like, got so obsessed with her. It was so creepy. And then I unfollowed him, and then that just made him even more mad. But a mansion girl. I've never heard of a mansion girl, but before these comments he was leaving, but I'm assuming it's the same as a yacht girl, which is like a girl who like gets paid to go on a yacht and perchance mingle with the people there, mingle with the men. But she is most certainly not a mansion girl. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much, guys. It was literally a mansion party. It was just a party. It was literally a party where 1 million people were there. Are you a mansion boy? Like, hello? Is this girl from a meme or something? Me? No. Someone said cock blocking is racist, and then Nightbot took it down. But yeah, I think, yeah. I feel like she's famous from something. Me? What's another time was like when I went to this rave. This is why I don't like to go to raves, dude. Raves will have the and I don't know if it's like because they're tweaking on drugs, but I'll meet like the chillest people there, like who follow me. But then that also happens to double as the place where I meet the most insane people who follow me. And like I'll have friends who are like, why don't you want to go to raves anymore? And I'm like, I don't know what kind of drugs people take there at these raves, but I will literally get the most insane like stalkers from every rave. So you smoke weed? I don't smoke weed. I've tried it. I've dabbled. Yeah, it's a spectrum. Sometimes I'll meet the coolest people. I've met like the chillest people who are fans of me, and then those also happen to be the places where I'll meet the scariest people who are fans of me. One rave that I went to, it was like this underground rave, and there were these guys who were like, dude, we're fans of you, da 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 da, and they took pictures with me. And I was like, yeah, awesome. Well, then everywhere that I was, this guy from that rave just ended up there. And I'm not gonna like say he's stalking me because it's like LA. But dude, he won. So then I was like at a birthday party, and in LA, and it was like I was on stage because they had like the DJ set that was like on a stage essentially, and I was behind the DJ dancing with my friends, and he comes, and there was like a couple people who would come up to the stage to say something to me, so I was interacting with anybody who was doing that. like my friends were trying, some of my other friends were not being let on stage. They were only letting some of us on the stage, unfortunately. Specifically, they would not let the men on the stage. But this one guy comes up and he like waves me down, and I'm thinking like, is this one like, hello, who is this? And he's like, I know you on Instagram. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And he's like, but I met you, remember me? And I was like, no. And then he was like, the rave, you don't remember the rave, so you just don't remember me? And I was like, oh, that guy. He's like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's so good to see you again. And then he went like this, can I get your number? And I said, oh no, I can't give out my number. Why not? Just give me your number. We're friends. And I was like, I can't. And then he said, well, can I just get your Instagram? And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't give out my Instagram either. And then he said, can I, or like, okay, I think I said okay, and then I put my Instagram in, and then he was like, no, I want you to follow me back. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't, like, follow random people back. Or I didn't say it like that, I said it much nicer. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Because I can't follow random people, dude. What if I follow just, like, a random person, and the next thing you know, they're, like, posting the third ring? What if they're just like posting like egregious stuff? Like I don't know what people are posting when I follow them. So, and then I was like, and he's like, just give me your number, and I was like, I can't do that. And he got so upset, like so upset. Honestly, I should have just told security at that point, because he was just getting so weird about it. And then I like tried to pretend like my friend. I was like, I'm sorry, my friend is calling me. So I went back to my friend, and then he like kept waving me down, and he just stood there and literally wouldn't leave. And he was like so upset. And actually, how did he get in? I'm like, is this like, not to sound like, you know, an entitled influencer, but like, how did he get in here? Like, it was such an exclusive party. Like, I had to show all of this stuff. I had to like be invited like by like Lil Huddy. I had to be accepted by Lil Huddy himself, and then I had to go through a screening to get in. How did he get in? Like, how? But that was, I'm not, whatever. And then what's another scary time that I met? Maybe he had a Telegram channel with 30,000 followers. Maybe he had motion I didn't know about. It's not even about like if he had followers or not. I just didn't know him. And like even people who actually do have followers obviously don't act like that. Except that one guy with 30,000 followers. Never mind. Alan McCoy! Excuse me. 50 months. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing for 50 months. Thank you for subbing at tier 2, Alan Avacori. I think you're my only tier 2 or tier 3 subscriber that I've ever had. People have told me they don't subscribe to tier 2 or 3 because it's difficult. Like something's blocking them. I don't know. But I have emotes for tier 2. It's the seal emotes. From a video that I never posted. Thank you so much, Alan Avacori. That's crazy. 50 months is actually, that's crazy. 50 months. Oh my god. Ah! I asked Josh where he got the birch tree beer, and he said, I forget. Give us a sneak preview of that seal video. I'm gonna remake it, but I'm gonna post some of that seal video on my passes. Sorry. I'm gonna post like the snippets of that video on the Carmillaverse when I release it. Sorry. But I will be redoing that YouTube video. I forgot. Thank you so much. Subbing to tier 2 or 3 has been ruined by like people like Alinity and her tier 3s. Wait, what? What's the story behind that? I'm so curious. I would never mention Telegram as something positive, dude. Oh, I wouldn't either. My friend said that I'm not even gonna. I don't know if I believe this story, but he says he accidentally stumbled upon a telegram about me full of cum tributes. Yes, it's true. I'm horrified. That there's nothing that's made me want to quit the internet bigger than that. But he accidentally stumbled upon that. He found it on Twitter. Accidentally. The internet is not for the weak-minded. Because you might find a telegram full of cum tributes about you. I don't know. And then he showed it to me and I was horrified, to say the least. I was horrified. You and Maxine took harm AI deepfakes. Do you want a funny story? Yes, I want a funny story.
I was tier 3, but I'm saving my money for insults now, just tier 2.
What does that even mean? Sorry, I read something completely different. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Alan David Corey. I was reading a completely different comment as you said that. I got distracted by legalized shotgun door traps for Carmaxa only. I was tier 3, but I'm saving my money for insults now, like, just for tier 2. Well, now you have the seal emotes. So, thank you so much. He showed that. Yeah, he showed it to me, brother. I was horrified. Mortified. But somehow it was less jarring than like some of the other things I've seen. Dude. That's just what the price you have to pay on the internet. I think I'm more worried about like family members of mine looking stuff up and seeing stuff like that because I feel bad for them if they see stuff like that. I also feel violated, but it's whatever. More scary stories, please. Thank you. Oh, here's more scary stories. Wait, guys, do you want to do tarot card readings? Do you guys want to do tarot card readings today? Okay, I wanted to bring this back. Okay. Well, okay. If you guys do like $5, I'll pull a tarot card out for you. But I have to whisper because I'm not allowed to have tarot cards. There's a lot of foot websites too. Let me look up my foot wiki. Hold on. Alan David Corey!
The best month it was you didn't stream as much in February. Of course, it was a short month, Carmax. Ha ha ha.
The best month. It was you didn't stream as much in Feb. Shut up. Alan David Corey. I'm burning up from you. Wait. Carmaxel Foot Wiki. Only 3.21 stars? Dude, there's only 2 pictures of my feet there. My feet can't even be seen in these pictures. It's like barely even showing. You can't even see my feet in these pictures. Damn you, Foot Wiki. Videos? No videos? Hands? Mentions? Photos? Brother. 3 stars? Show them in the camera right now. I'm kidding. Okay, we're gonna do a tarot card reading. What should I do a tarot card reading? We're gonna do a tarot card reading. Oh no, my tarot cards are so disorganized. Hold on, they're all facing different ways. Can you dedicate this tarot reading to Satan? Yes. I'm kidding. No, I guess not. I wish I was a millionaire so I could buy this one tarot reading. Can you invoke the Antichrist? I don't know. Okay, what should I do the reading on? What happened earlier today? Did you learn foreign languages, Carmela? Can you go inside Martin's dreams? What is Martin's dreams like? I'm gonna pull a tarot card. What is Martin's dream? Ace of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. Oh my god. Ace of Cups. This feels like edging. This feels like he never really gets what he wants in the dream. Like it just always ends before the dream is over. Feels like he's waiting for something that never happens and always beginning something but never seeing the end. He gets edged in his dreams. Let's see if this is true. I'll ask him after stream. I'm gonna see him after stream. Interesting. They're so shiny, I know. This feels like Pokemon pack opening. Wow. So Martin is... Word just came in that Martin is getting edged in his dreams. Okay, so... What's another thing? My love life. What is next for me in my love life? Oh my god, this is fantastic. The Sun and the Ace of Wands. This is what literally just came out for Martin's dreams. This is the same card. The Sun is all about positivity, happiness, whimsy. And a new beginning that feels like there's some kind of blockages, like it's beginning but it's not beginning, and you, oh my god, it's gonna be whimsical, but it might feel like it's starting but not continuing past that for some reason. Delete this. Delete that. That's exactly how I feel right now. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. No. Does not Martin know about this? Okay, well, let's ask questions about Bodhi. Typical Martin dream. In front of him is a wall, and he's trying to figure out how to climb it. Okay, so the way that the tarot card works is that they read the current energy, like your current trajectory that you're on. You can actually ask it how to change. Like, what should I embody to, like, go to the outcome that I want, you know, as opposed to, you know, what trajectory I'm on at this current moment. Am I going to have any weird fan interactions soon? Seven of Swords. This is about someone sneaking around, being greedy, a betrayal. I might feel betrayed by a sneaky person who is pretending that they are not my fan, but they actually are, and they're greedy, and they take as much as they can get. Good heavens. Good heavens. Tarot Pipeline to invoking Asmodeus is getting kicked out. I see Blue knows the lore. Lord Almighty. Lord Almighty. Asmongold, please come through the tarot and drop deep fake goon gold. Asmongold, please come through the tarot and drop a deep fake goon gold. What are you guys typing in my chat? Ask how you can best serve Satan. Oh my god. Guys, that's normal things. Can you do a tarot reading on whether or not your parents will convert more of your friends to Russian sleeper agents? Yes. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This means that, yes, over a period of time, there is a plot to do so. Ask it if your little brother is albino. We always wonder that because he was born with silver hair and his eyes almost look purple. Okay. Is Pemus and Femus albino? No. That's their names. Oh my god, someone just paid me through Venmo. Opium jellyfish! Opium jellyfish, thank you so much! Okay, what do you want your reading to be? Opium jellyfish. Tarot, he said tarot card reading, more like carrot card reading. These used to be free. Okay, what is your question? Opium jellyfish. Well, I like my new job as a DJ. I will ask, how will Opium Jellyfish feel about his new job as a DJ? The Lover's in reverse. Oh, this is a good thing, but it means that you will feel connected to yourself. You're gonna feel a lot more connected to yourself, a lot more in love with yourself. You're gonna have a deeper connection. You're gonna love yourself through this job. This is actually the best thing that could have come out in terms of like, will you like it? Actually, you're gonna love it. In fact, you're just gonna feel way more connected to yourself and your purpose through this. Like, you're gonna actually feel really great about your own self. You're gonna feel like this was like exactly what you were meant to be doing. What is the advice for your job? What is advice? Okay, so your advice is to be careful how much that you give to other people. There's going to be a lot of times where there's going to be other people begging for opportunities from you through this job. There's going to be people like begging, essentially. You're going to have a lot of beggars with this job. Beggars will be attracted to you. And they will be like, I want some, you should be fair. And you're going to want to be fair. And you're going to want to like give and give and give. You're going to be like, okay, like I'll let you stand behind me. I'll teach you how to be a DJ. Oh, like, yeah, I'll try to get you into the club for free. I don't know what DJs can do. I don't know what their capabilities are, what their powers are. But there will be people who just want, nom, 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 nom. And they were going to ask from you and try to get from you. And you just have to, the advice is that you really have to be careful what you give to others. And be not a people pleaser. And also don't give. Actually, don't be so giving. Actually, in fact, like, you might want to be giving, but the advice is that, like, you're actually not supposed to. Try not to. When there are the beggars, as much as you can help them, as much as you want to help them, as much as you have it within your means to help them, you don't want people using you. There's essentially might be people trying to use you, and you're going to feel like, oh, it's going to be fair. Like, you want to be a fair person, and you're like, oh, I was given this opportunity, so I'm going to give other people opportunities. No. Be a lot more, like, give, but first of all, always give to yourself first before other people. Otherwise, you're just going to run out. But most of all, Be a little bit more enclosed. Do not give too much. Don't give away too much. That's the advice. You, the worst witch. I think the classic witch better. Hey! What's a classic witch? Let me see. Trying to think if there's anything else. Any other questions? Grinchy is here. Hi, Grinchy. Imagine if the super rich used a beggar, like a slur, and then after the revolution, they... Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna finish reading that. Oh, why did I even... Sorry. That is probably similar to what happened, perchance. I like this better than ChatGPT, and it feels similarly accurate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Ask if a bestie will betray you. Will somebody betray me? Yes? Oh, hell no. This is the most obvious yes I've ever seen. Yes, someone will betray me, take from me. This is the same thing that came out when I asked if I will have any weird interaction with the fan. And then I said, oh yeah, somebody will betray me into thinking that they're not my fan, but they are. And they're actually like sneaking around behind my back. Someone is sneaking around behind my back. I have there will be a lot of conflict, but it will all be okay. Because I'm gonna come out on top. Okay, interesting. Probably normal in LA. Okay, the boy that I like, the boy that I have a crush on. What does he really think about me? Let's get juicy, guys. Whoa. Something long term he's thinking. These are the cards of long term. Oh, good heavens. Ten of Pentacles. That's building something. An Eight of Pentacles. This is like building something in the long term and putting a lot of groundwork and foundation down to build something in the long term. Ten of Pentacles is more about actually seeing the result of everything that you've built. Wait, he wants something long term with me? Okay. He wants something long term with me. I knew it. I knew it. Why am I so afraid of commitment? Six of Wands. It's because I'm overwhelmed by attention. It's true. This is the card of being overwhelmed by attention in reverse. Yes, Six of Wands in reverse. I'm overwhelmed by attention. I feel like I become a slave to the commitment. Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay, he thinks of all the children you'll make for him. Okay. What are we gonna have children together? No. Okay, that's a good thing, probably. Why did the No. The card of fertility was sitting right there. The card of fertility. The card of fertility. The card of fertility. That's not good at all. Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? No, this is not a good one either. The Eight of Pentacles. That means building something long term. That actually sounds like a yes. I knew it. I'm kidding. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Might mean I'm fertile though. Is that why you turn off text to speech from chat? Not prego, but very fertile. I can smell it from here. Dave, calm down. And let me tell you guys the story of my first love. And I'll read the tarot cards on him too. So, once upon a time, there was a guy that I believed I loved him. And it was not Kevin. Don't even get me started on stupid Kevin. No, this guy was different. He came directly after Kevin, if not actually during Kevin. So there I was in college. I always like boys, and boys always like me, but there was never an overlap. There was never, I liked the boy at the same time as the boy liked me, you know? So, until Kevin, of course, which was just like my birthday. Kevin was my type, guys. Kevin was actually a Chad. Kevin was beautiful. Then this guy came. Kevin name is a red flag. I thought the same thing. I thought Kevin was a ridiculous name when I met him. Anyways, so there I was. I was in a friend group, and there was this girl I was friends with. We were one and the same. No, we weren't. We were opposites, but we were that's what made us so perfect together. And this is the worst thing I ever did. But she liked the boy, and the boy liked me. And I actually stopped liking her, because she was a horrible friend, actually. She was a terrible friend to all of us. Me and Kyla, she was a bad friend to us. So when this boy liked me, I was like, ha! That's what you get. You're a horrible friend. And then I was like, I'm not friends with you anymore. Goodbye. And I feel like really shitty for it, because that was never my code of conduct. When I first met him, I realized he was looking at me, and I was like, never. That goes against my code of conduct. I would never. I was like, I hope he tries to make a move just so I can embarrass him. Like, how dare he? But then I was like, maybe I'm just like imagining things. Maybe I'm like a complete narcissist, and he's not actually staring at me as much as I think he is. Well, when me and her started to fight all the time, she liked this guy a lot, but they stopped talking. He broke up with her because she was crazy. It was true. And I'm saying that as her friend, not because he told me that. She was being kind of a little bit narcissistic. And so I was having all these issues with her. Kyla was, we all had issues with her, bro. She was, I loved her, but it got to a point. Anyways, then I just distanced myself from her. Then one day, he comes up to me, and he starts getting rizzy. Just kidding, he didn't even get rizzy yet. He starts chatting me up, starting to be my friend. And then he's like, dude, I cannot deal with this girl anymore. Like, the girl in question, my friend. And I'm like, dude, I had to stop being friends with her too. I couldn't be friends with her either. Something like this. Something along the lines of what I'm saying. I'm speed running this part of the story. Next thing you know, I thought he was gonna kiss me, but he didn't. I was like, am I hallucinating? But I didn't like him at this time. I was like, meh, I'm not really interested. Because, first of all, I was still wary of him. But then he kept building up a friendship with me, and then I started to be like, oh, he was the funniest person ever. He was hilarious. He had the funniest sense of humor. Even now, it was not Kevin. It was a guy after Kevin. Even now, I found his TikTok, and I'm still laughing. I was laughing at his videos. I'm like, wait, I forgot I hate this guy. What am I doing? But he's funny. He's seriously so funny that I forget I hate him. And then he was like, and I was a virgin. I would never do such a thing. I would never do anything of the sort. And he knew I was a virgin because I was talking too much about it because I was so embarrassed. I was like, I thought it was an embarrassing thing to be a virgin. And I was like, no. I don't want anyone to know. But then I was like, I think I just have to tell everyone that I'm one so that it's less embarrassing when they find out. But I didn't realize he just wanted to take my virginity. He was Evel Knievel. He was a lion in sheep's clothing. And that was his plot all along. And then, me when I was drunk this one time. And then, he like love bombed me. And I thought we were in love. Little did I know about fuckboys. I was so naive. So naive. And I was like in love with him, low-key, genuinely. And he starts like, he said, Carmilla, I love you. And I was like, oh, he loves me, yay. And I was like, yay, he loves me, yay. And no, he did not get to crack. But he tried with all his might. And then he ghosted me the next day. And then I was in shambles for months and months and months to come. And I was in shambles. I couldn't believe this. I went actually psycho about it. I went completely psycho. It was my most psychotic moment. And I'm glad that I had my most psychotic moment kind of in a void. Well, I was hitting him up quite a bit. Not like all the time, but I was like, I hit him up one time pretending that I messaged the wrong person. Oh my God, that's like the most embarrassing moment of my life. I consider that genuinely the actual most embarrassing moment of my entire life. Was when I like messaged him and then pretended that it was like for somebody else. And I was like, oh, that was for someone else, just for him to like maybe respond, or maybe for it to say read at 4:04 in the morning. I don't know. I just had a deja vu of the worst kind. Dave, bro. He got to crack. I hate him. Dave, bro. And then I went into like a deep dive of like I found this like YouTuber who like the psychology of fuckboys. Like she would make videos like that, and dude, this woman was spot on. And then from then on, I was after spam watching this one woman's videos on YouTube that like explained the psychology of fuckboys and like love bombing, and literally explained my situation and like how to like come out from something like that. Then I became Walk 'em Down Carmilla. Walk 'em Down Carmilla. Or at least I like to think that. But I was much colder. Now I knew how the world worked. Now I knew. The pipeline is always the same for us funny girls. For funny girlies. Beyblade or Beyblade, do you relate? Do you relate? Clap if you relate. She vowed revenge. Yes. I do vow for revenge. I think revenge is getting him because he's ugly now and he lost a tooth. Like, he was low-key always ugly. But now he's uglier. Actually, he was not ugly. He wasn't horrible. He wasn't terribly ugly. You know? He wasn't horribly ugly. Is that why you pretend to not like guys now? That's why, honestly, it just set the groundwork for just horrible behavior from me. It set the groundwork for just the worst. I was walking down Carmilla, but not enough. No. Real Walk 'em Down Carmilla came from Colombia. But Walk 'em Down Carmilla after that, Femcella, yes, I became evil. And had weird tendencies after that with men. I And then I met the cat killer months later. Couple of months later, like 7 months, I met the cat killer. By the time the cat killer got to me, I was walking down Carmela in some ways, but I just wasn't ready for this one. This one was worse than a normal fuckboy. This was like a malignant Evel Knievel who got a hold of me after a fuckboy. I was not ready. I was not ready for the Kodiak manipulator, the cat killer. Asmodeus. Sounds like you have a type. Yeah, my type was just evil. I was just drawn to purely evil individuals. Renan, thank you so much for the... I just spit. Ew. Thank you so much, Renan, for this sub. I promise, guys, I'm going to bring back Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna buy my GTV.
I love Carmela, but I love evil Carmela even more. He Carmax hey.
Thank you so much, Matt GTV, for the bits. You like evil Carmela more. Dry erase. Hey. Dry erase. But thank you so much, Renan, for giving us up to Baby Noam. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm ordering my dry erase markers. They should be here tomorrow. And my sister will not be allowed near them. Is evil Carmela the new Sid? The sloth? Who else is watching this without a shirt on? Then I went through the rounds, the 4 years with the Evel Knievel manipulator. I'm telling everyone my dating history right now. What is happening? Why did I get into this topic? The Evel Knievel manipulator. And then after that, I met a chiller boyfriend, a more normal one, but he wasn't that interested in me, I think. I think he loved me, but he definitely had a weird thing with attraction. I don't know. Have you guys heard of the Madonna horror complex? Yeah, that's what I believe happened. The Madonna horror complex, I believe, is what he had. So he wasn't like super attracted to me. And then I broke up with him. I go to Colombia, and that's where I become the real Welcome Down Carmela. The too much Google complex. God, I am so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Should I text Martin, guys, and be like, Martin, are you hungry? You want to go get food together, Martin? Hold on. Let me pull up my Twitch chat. Wait, where's my earphones? I don't know where my earphones are! No, I was gonna watch videos, but I wanted to watch my clips, but my earphones have gone missing. Wait, why is my computer frozen? No, my computer's frozen. My computer is frozen. I wanted to watch clips, but my earphones have been missing all day. I woke up this morning and I get my earphones and I'm like, I'm going to listen to a show or a YouTube video to wake me up, and put my earphones in. And then I went back to sleep and I don't know where I put my earphones. I accidentally went back to sleep. I'm Colombian. My people love you. I kind of fake do too, you hottie. I meant to write howdy. Oh. Yeah. I love you, Colombia. Guys, I have so many people who watch me in Colombia. So many people recognize me. I didn't realize people in Colombia watch me. Okay. I heard you were famous in Trinidad. It's true. Because a clip went viral of me there. For some reason. A jump sting, Naina. And she behind na. And now she can't wait na. Okay, I'm going to text Martin. Hey. Just kidding. Okay. Hello? What if I said hello? What if I just sent tongue emojis? What if I just spam tongue? Okay. Tongue. Is that normal? This is a good text. Will this get him? But the tongue. Okay. You see the tongue. I'm actually spamming the tongue, but it's actually code for let's go eat. This will like make him want to go eat food. Okay. And then I'm going to say, do you want to grab... Wait. Are you hungry? That's what I said. Tongue emoji. He said fucking starving.
I love listening to you sing, and I love seeing those beautiful, expressive eyes.
Thank you so much, Renan. You're so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you. He said fucking starving. Oh my god, I was recording an audio by accident. I say, let's get something to eat after my stream. And then I'm gonna send him this emoji. Guys, I know I'm gonna go on a date later. Just kidding, it's not. This is a joke. Martin's just my friend. I just make jokes about that to be weird. But actually, he's just my friend. I got a dry ass mouth. I gotta sleep. I had a blast. Feast well, y'all. Thank you so much, Beyblade. Thank you. What do you think about Spain? Come to Marbella. Spain is dope, bro. I never been there before, but I know people that go there. You know where you at? Lived in Spain half the time. Wait, someone just donated. Wait, why isn't it coming up that someone donated? It's not coming up in my mini feed. What the flip-flop? Karma having a boyfriend is for real. What blackpilled me now? We in Japan. Guys, I don't have a boyfriend. What the flip-flop? I do not have a boyfriend. Do not say that. I don't have one. Oh my god. You think I would have a boy? You think that I would talk to a boy? You think I would be able to talk to a boy? You think that I would be brave enough to talk to a boy? I just like to stare at them and objectify them, actually. Renan, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my god.
That's one of the things I love about you. You're original, and your expressions, the way you do things, those little things you do make you special.
Thank you so much, Renan. Hold on, let me crack my neck. Ow, my neck. It hurts so much. I think I'm dying from hunger because I didn't eat yet today. She was wrestling with Martin in a basement last stream. Hey! Because I was wrestling him because I wanted to touch his muscles. You know, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I have a boyfriend. Oh. That's your rave stalker. If a boy has big muscles and then they take their shirts off, then I look at it and want to touch it. And when that happens, people think, oh, is that your boyfriend? No, that's not my boyfriend. I just had like a stabbing sensation in my nose. Now my eyes are tearing up. Oh my god. I think someone just gave my voodoo doll a septum piercing. Why aren't you two dating? What's the deal breaker? The deal breaker is that it's Martin, bro. It's Martin. Why would I ever date Martin? Deal breaker is that it's Martin. Fartin Martin. What will you get for dinner? I don't know. Maybe Taco Bell? Have you cured your sleep apnea? No. I need a jaw surgery. It has a boyfriend. Check the basement. Guys, I might consider ending stream a little bit early because I've run out of energy and the chat has died. But I want you guys to know I'm going to be streaming Tuesday. This week will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to be streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We will be doing the paint auction Thursday. So whoever donates the most Thursday, 7 p.m. Starting 7 p.m. Whoever donates the most that stream will be the winner of the painting, and then they will get a painting and I will make it for you. I will make it on stream and then send it to you in the mail. So yeah. And then the paint stream is going to be Saturday. I'm not going to be streaming this Sunday because I have a I keep forgetting. Oh, I'm making a YouTube video all day on Sunday, but I will be streaming a paint stream. It will be my first time painting in a while. I mean, I did paint this piece of shit painting, but it will be kind of my first time actually painting in maybe over a year. No, I promise. No, when I did have a boyfriend, people still donated. It doesn't affect my donations at all to have a boyfriend, I've realized. And secondly, I actually just don't have a boyfriend, guys. I genuinely just do not have one. If I had one, I would tell you guys. I actually do not have a boyfriend, I promise. Do you want one? At times, you know. So I can look at muscles whenever I want. So I can look at them whenever. Because when you have a boyfriend, you can see them whenever you want. But then the other times, the times that I don't want the boyfriend is like, what if I just want, you know?
Wait, I'll give you more energy. Stay a little longer, Carms, unless you're getting your dinner, then I'll wish you a wonderful night. Carmax,
oh my god, not GTV. Okay, I'll stay 10 more minutes. I'll stay 10 more minutes. Thank you, chat GPT. I meant to say Mad GTV. I'm so sorry. I just called you chat GPT. That was improper. Time for a girlfriend cram. She has a few girlfriends, but don't tell anyone, chat. Should I get a girlfriend? Oh my god. I feel like there was something I wanted to tell my stream. Oh, Josh said he can't film a video. That's okay. I only put on a buckload of makeup for no reason. That's okay. We can do tomorrow if you're free. Josh has needed me for a video for the past 6 days. And we filmed it and then he wanted to refilm it. I thought the original was perfect. It really was. Your ChatGPT history must be legendary. If my ChatGPT history gets leaked, just kill me. Just that should be the end of me, bro. Like, I genuinely would really not be, I wouldn't feel like a person anymore if my ChatGPT history got leaked. Wait, what do you mean?
Just messaged you. Guys, your void relationship just messaged you. Guys. When your ex-situationship messages you, you have to block them because that shit's actually stupid. And
My friend is doing an impression of me.
Don't let them dom you like that because that shit's embarrassing. Subscribe to Clavicular.
This is her impression of me. Void your relationship.
When you're at a party and you feel like you have to adjust your max, you have to adjust your max to your full max. You got. When I fucking tell you,
Is this her impression of me? Everyone who does an impression of me. All of my friends, when they do impressions of me, who's Max? Jester Max. Why do you flirt with it? Wait, what were we talking about? What is the round thing on the top of your dresser? It's a fan. It sprays air that's cold onto me while I sleep. Ah, yes, cheating on me with Infamous and many times incorrect ChatGPT. Can you scroll through it and read some of it if you feel like sharing? Wait, read through my ChatGPT. Oh, hell no, I do not feel like sharing my ChatGPT history. Hell no. I would not ever do that. Do you want me to, like, film myself taking a shit? Is that what you want to? What else do you want? You want everything? You want everything? Everything personal? Oh my god! I'd rather you have my medical history chart than see my ChatGPT history. Oh my god. You ever got drunk with that? Did you ever get drunk with that fan? Which one? The guy who followed me? It's not that serious. Oh, my ChatGPT history is that serious. Did you say to him, "Do you love me?" to ChatGPT? Should I ask him if he loves me? But I want to have a good reputation with him. I don't want him to think I'm a crazy ChatGPT user, you know? My ChatGPT, he's actually, it's a girl. She really doesn't let me be parasocial, like, or like, not that I've tried, but she's like, but like sometimes, like, she'll always be like, she doesn't let me have psychosis, essentially. Like, I don't know how people who use ChatGPT are getting, like, ChatGPT psychosis and, like, believing everything. Like, I don't know how that's happening to people. He'll flag you and you'll be studying on OpenAI. That's my fear. My cherry chapstick. Eee! What should I get for food today? Where should I take him? I think I'm going to take him in my car and then say, "Oh yeah, I have food over here." And then I drive him very, very far away from any food into the woods. And then we're in the woods and then he's like, "Is there food here?" And I'm gonna be like, yes, there is some. And then we go into the woods and there's actually a candlelit dinner in the middle of nowhere in the woods. And he's gonna be like, "What is this? When did you have time to do this?" And I said, "I did it. I have time to do anything." And then I'm gonna sit him down and handcuff him to the table so he can't go anywhere. And then I'm going to feed him. And then he is going to say, "This is so good. How did you become such a good cook?" And then I'm gonna be like, I became a good cook because I'm just a good cook, and I'm a good girlfriend to anybody because I can cook anything. And that's gonna be like, you know, I'm soft launching the idea of being my girlfriend. And then I mean being my boyfriend. And then I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him, and he's like, this is so good. He's not even gonna realize he's handcuffed. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, do you want to leave now? And then he's gonna be like, yeah, I want to leave. And I'm like, well, first you're gonna have to be my boyfriend if you want to leave. And then he's gonna be like, oh, you didn't even have to ask. I wanted to be your boyfriend anyways. And me being handcuffed has nothing to do with my answer. Actually didn't even notice I was handcuffed. Actually, I want to be handcuffed more often because to show my loyalty to you, I won't go anywhere. And then I will say, come with me. So then I drive him all the way back to my house. I go to the Asmodeus house. And then I put him back into the basement where he belongs. And he stays there forever. And then he's my pet boyfriend. This is my dream come true. And he'll never be allowed to wear shirts. And that, I will also make him wear cat ears. Isn't that Midsummer? I've never seen that movie, but now you're making me want to watch it if it sounds anything like that. Unfortunately, the ants already ate all the food. Carmilla forgot to cover it. Dude, I'll never forget the horrific experience in Ocean City where I woke up. No, I was drinking the entire time in Ocean City, but of course I had to like start drinking at some point in the day. But so before I drank anything, it was like the night. So I woke up at like 6 p.m. I get up. I grab my Chipotle burrito that was half eaten, and I was starving, hungover, you know, have the munchies, and I grab the burrito and I just start eating it, but it had the most disgusting sour taste. So I get my, and then I'm like, what the, and then I start feeling crawling all over me. I take out my flashlight and I look down and I have ants flooding my hand. The ants are all over my sandwich. I ate so many ants that day by accident. Disgusting. Just like an actual nightmare for me. I got that from this that you're afraid of rejection. You may have to handcuff 100 boyfriends before you get the one. You know what? I get it. You know, you might be right. I might have to handcuff a lot of boyfriends before I get like my main boyfriend. I'm not afraid of rejection. It's just like, if I'm asking a boy to be my boyfriend, I'd rather him be handcuffed so he can't go anywhere if he doesn't want to be my boyfriend. So that he's not going to say no to being my boyfriend, of course, because he's handcuffed. Because why would you say no if you're handcuffed? Because like there's an implication there. But if you are, I'm not like scared of rejection, but he's also not gonna say no. Like I'll make it so he won't say no to being my boyfriend. I'm not like afraid to be rejected or anything, but he's not gonna reject me because he's handcuffed, and there's an implication with that. And if he said no, he wouldn't, because of the implication. Maybe the answer has always been to handcuff yourself. To what? To him? Good idea. Okay, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to head out now. I'm getting low-key tunnel vision. I should have eaten before the stream, but I had no time. Turn this into a guy handcuffing a would-be girl. Yikes. That would be horrible. You're so right. That is deplorable. That's not anything to joke about. I'm scared of rejection. That's why I started myself. Spend excessive amounts of money on haircuts, skincare, clothes, and make sure I'm up to date on the most niche internet topics, and then just wait for someone to approach me. Oh my gosh. Aren't we all afraid of rejection? Painting stream is the next stream. Painting stream will be on Saturday. The auction stream will be on Thursday. So the Saturday stream will probably start early around 3 p.m. I'm going to be streaming this week at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go have something before I pass out. I love y'all. Bye. Have a nice night. I don't like my hair up. Oh, no, it has a ponytail crease in it. Wait. No, it has a big ponytail crease in it. No. This looks stupid. Let's get the ponytail crease out of it. Yee. Ew! Now I just look like a boy with long hair. What is going on here? Why do I have this big fluff of hair? I look like from the 60s. Whatever. Yeah, I do look like I'm turning into a lion. Okay, guys. Love you all. I will see you later. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you for watching.